Here we are at the parking lot for Waihee Ridge, which is up there. But I just wanted to show you the view you get from up here. See the ocean, and way over there is another part of Maui. And then we're going to be going up into the forest up there. I'm looking at these over here, Apollo. Amazing little shy plants. Fall asleep. Not really. They actually usually do that to capture bugs. This is a very steep little hill. Pretty little flower. We just hiked up this giant hill. I don't know if you can even see the parking lot down there, but you can see the vast ocean. And the other parts. And the road to Hana's way over there. And that's where we got the flower.
Like that.
We're almost at the top of this first hill.
Almost there.
Almost. And then we're going to go into those woods over there. So this is like not even the... Here we go. We're not even at the hike and I'm already winded. That hill is just ridiculous. But here's the trail right here. So I finally got to... Let me show you the sign. So here's the official start of Waihee Ridge Trail. I'm going up into those woods. And there is the view of the ocean. And way down there is the parking lot. But up into the trees we go.
Yeah, there's the first.
Here we are at the beginning of the trail. Lots of birds singing. Amazing flowers everywhere. And we're off. I hear lots of bees.
They're paying attention to the flowers.
Flowers are bees.
Very pretty flowers.
Stay on the path.
You can see a waterfall off in the distance over there. So my battery, I should have charged my battery before we did this, so I might just have little snippets of the hike. I was hoping to bring you on the full hike, but probably not going to happen. So if I want to show you parts of the top, I'm going to have to conserve what I'm filming. And also we were just told that the top is very wet and muddy and slippery. So I'm not sure we're going to get to all the way to the top today. Oh, here's the fence we need to go around, so I will be right back. I thought we had to climb over this, but we don't.
No.
There's a little zigzag here. Oof.
There's a creek bed.
Lots of ferns. Here we go. Into the pine forest area.
Eat all these.
Take them with you. Oh God, there's a lot.
Oh, gorgeous hike. Been years since I've been over here. Last time I was here, Apollo was a youngling strapped to my chest. Pretty amazing. Little forest in here. Pines on one side, and I think those are mesquite. And lots of ferns. And on we go. I'm gonna have to edit this so it's not so shaky. Amazing trees. And totally different on each side. And now we find ourselves in an area with a whole new set of trees. It's amazing how the path changes as you go.
So you don't slip.
And we've seen multiple hikers coming the other way saying, it's wet and muddy and slippery up there, be careful. So
Yeah, I was meant to get muddy. At least you know it's not.
oh God, I wish you guys could smell this.
Creek bed is not full.
It smells amazing in here. And now we're entering a new space. Let's call it Fernland. Look at all these ferns. We're having like a little curve in the trail. And here we go into a very fern-covered area. Ferns go all the way to the top. And you get a little peekaboo of the mountain we're trying to climb. With these ferns. So there's a helicopter flying overhead, but I wanted to share with you these native Hawaiian ferns. Instead of growing in bunches, the branches fork, and then it creates forks after fork after fork. And that's just beautiful, especially when you get a whole swath. I mean, there's other ferns mixed in, but that kind of special Hawaiian fern I find magical. It's gorgeous. And way up there you can see some eucalyptus. So on one side we have the native Hawaiian ferns, and then on the other side we have some, but there's these other types of ferns that are not native, but that love living here. I hear that helicopter still. Sometimes the helicopters have to come save hikers who are not so smart. Oh, my boys found the bench. But I wanted to show you the view from up here.
Flying in the cloud.
So,
There's some waterfalls over there, Papa.
I know. I'm showing the whole scene. And then you can see there's waterfalls. It's a big, deep ravine. And almost all that green down there are those native Hawaiian
Why is it
ferns.
so hard to get over there?
See,
You don't think so?
here we have the closer mountainside. When you zoom in, so there you have those native ferns. whole mountain's covered in them. And time for a little snack break. Forgot to. So, one thing I didn't mention about this little valley here, all the way over. Oh, you can see the helicopter now. Apparently, it's very slippery over there. That's where we're going, actually, is to the top of that hill where that helicopter is going. So, yeah, so the trail, I don't know if you can see the little people from like way over here, but yeah, the ridge. Oops. Sorry about that. Let's zoom back out. So the ridge follows that top of the mountain and then goes all the way up to the very, very top. But we just saw some people who said that there's a lot of people slipping and that helicopter is actually looking for someone who may have slipped off the mountain. So I hope they find them. So one of the best things about this hike, you
platform
can totally see down into the central valley of Maui. Try and zoom in a little. So there's Waihee, Wailuku, Kahului, and then I believe that's the airport. Ah, too shaky, let me zoom back out. And then over there is where the road to Hana starts. And then there's that big central valley. Even though it's cloudy here, where we came from, which is South Kihei, you can actually see the ocean from here. Ocean on both sides of that central valley. We are over on that south side over there. So this is north, that's south. That's the East Mountains, and we're on the West Mountains. And the trail continues. Maybe we will see a few orchids. I remember being out here once and stumbling across a beautiful orchid just growing on the side of the trail. So here we continue on the trail up. I just had to video this amazing pine standing there on the side of the trail. And again, surrounded by ferns on all sides. Those little trees that are sticking out of the ferns are, oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. They're a native Hawaiian tree, very sacred. Lehua ohia trees. I remembered. Oh yeah, those are very sacred trees. We continue up, and you can see down into the valley. And you can see that grove of eucalyptus we just came out of. This trail is all uphill, which is great when you're coming back down, but sucks if it's been raining because then it's slippery. And it's just dirt, and it's not flat. But we continue, and we continue. Oh, I better save my battery so I can show you more later. Another great view. River. And then the waterfall way up there. That's the Yao Valley. So the trail continues, but I wanted to show you that that last little part was at a viewing platform, but the trail continues right here, and we are literally on the edge of the ridge. Still got those ferns growing, but there's the valley. You can hear the river roaring. And then we continue this way. There's an even better view of the valley and the river. Just to show you, the trail is literally just on a little ridge. Big drop on that side, and not such a big drop, but still a drop. Quite the trail. It's just gorgeous though. And that's where we came from. It just keeps on going. I love those trees. And now we're climbing up. This whole hike is a climb. Up and up and up and up and up. When I get up to this top right here, I'm going to turn around and show you where we came from.
Oh wow, now that's a nice view.
Now, that is the view of the Valley Isle. And there's the ridge that we just walked. Amazing view. And now we continue. So just a quick little educational moment. This is tea leaves. And this is what Hawaiians used to cook. They use them to make their grass skirts. The tea leaves are very special and sacred. They use them for many, many things. And actually there's multiple types of tea leaves. There's the green tea. I've seen purple, I've seen red, I've seen yellow. So, very interesting. Just wanted to have a little educational moment. There's the trail. And here we go through more fields of ferns. Ferns, ferns, and more ferns. Oh, there are my boys way up there. Better catch up. So, boys are resting. Continue to climb. An even better viewpoint of that valley. You can see the harbor looks so small from up here. That's a big harbor that like cruise ships dock in. Oh, you can almost see the road to Hana over there. Oh, sorry. I was looking with my eyes instead of the camera. Pretty amazing. And the trail keeps climbing. Every time I think the view can't get any better, we hit another upper ridge and wow! And then also the mists and clouds are trying to come in. So we're close to the top, but as you can see way up there, it's supposed to go all the way up there under the trees, but lots of people are saying not to go any further because it's very slippery at the top. So I guess we'll turn around here. Aloha, and thanks for going on this hike with me. We almost made it to the top, but there was a lot of people warning us not to go any further, lots of slippage, and there was supposedly a hiker got close to the top, slipped, and broke their leg. That's why we saw that helicopter earlier. But this hike is amazing. Here, let me flip this around again. That view is so worth the hike. I mean, it's amazing. And just one last little view of some tea leaves, because they are very sacred. And I love this hike. I feel connected to the Aina. And Hawaiian Aina it's not just the land, it's the people, it's the whole ecosystem that lives together. So, until next time, aloha!